Alrighty, hello. No video yesterday. That's okay, because today's a new day. So, I went to the doctor's today. My medical doctor, my primary physician person. He was looking at my shoulder and my ribs and you can't even see me right now, can you? My shoulder, my ribs, and my back. I've got a few things kind of going on. So he was taking a look at those things. Anyway, what I wrote down for yesterday was you never know somebody's circumstance. And so what I was thinking about was there's this guy that I work with who, whenever he's given the opportunity to sit down, he always takes the opportunity. And actually most of them kind of do. But like when we go for our little meetings, he's the first one to find a chair and sit down and relax. And he's not very engaged in our meetings, and he's not very focused, it seems like. Seems like he's either distracted or just tired or lazy or just uninterested. I'm not totally sure. But what I was first thinking, my first thoughts were, oh, this guy's just being lazy. Why won't he stand up? Why can't he just, be more engaged in our little meeting? Why can't he do this? Why can't he do that? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? I started to immediately start just jabbing at him with these accusations and criticisms, and without really even actually knowing. All I was doing was just observing that he was sitting down and kind of listening to his behavior and listening to his body and the way he was moving and thinking and doing, you know what I mean? And that was my first thought, was to accuse and criticize. Later, I actually learned that there's Arthur's Rock. I'm passing Arthur's Rock right now. Anyway, later I had learned that he actually has some pretty serious back problems, and that when he stands up for too long and is doing things on his feet for too long, that it really hurts his back, and that he should and probably needs to take a break and sit down every now and then and give his back a rest. So there's something that was behind the curtains that I didn't really know, and I immediately went to the point of just being critical. And I don't know, I guess I was just thinking about how often that might happen, and how it's not necessarily the healthiest thing to do, I don't think. That's not very, that's not a very kind or generous or compassionate thing to do, is just to observe one small piece of someone's life and then immediately from there make accusations. So, I don't know, I was just thinking about that because I don't think that's fair to him. So, anyway, that was the first thing. Next thing I said, actually this is about Daniel, again. Well, there's his name now. I was going to say coworker, but anyway, his name's Daniel. So, this is also about Daniel. And so, what I was thinking about with this is that there was this 2-week time frame where our boss was on vacation and he was away from the job. So it's just us coworkers who don't really know what we're doing. It's kind of mayhem. It's people are crazy. So anyway, the main boss, who knows everything, left for 2 weeks, and kind of the deal was that if we were all on time and we all showed up either early or on time, and then stayed until our shift time, and then also got 70% of our work accomplished and finished, that we would all get bonuses. So if we were basically on time and did stuff right, or were productive, then we'd get a bonus. And so what happened was this guy ended up showing up late for some silly reason, and we all lost the opportunity to get the bonus. Right? No one got the bonus, so it was an all or nothing. So if we were all there, then it was good. But if even just one of us showed up late, which he did, then we all lose the bonus. And what I was thinking was, I think that we were all a little bit frustrated with him because it's not that hard to show up early. It's a very simple thing to just show up on time like you're supposed to. Nothing very complicated about that. So we were all kind of frustrated, I think, a little bit, because we wanted the bonus, obviously. But also, I was just thinking about how he didn't really say sorry, or he never really brought that up. Because what I was thinking was, I actually almost had to call in one time and say, you know what, I'm like stuck in this place. I can't even come to work. I'm gonna miss a full day. I almost made that call because I almost did get stuck kind of in Grand Junction. And all I was thinking was, oh, if I did do that, and all of those guys missed out on that bonus, that's on me. That's my fault. I'm the one to blame there. And I'm held accountable for myself. And so what I would immediately do is I'd potentially even consider giving them the bonus that they deserve. I don't know whether I'd do that or not for sure, but I would at the very minimum say, I'll give them an honest apology and say, I'm so sorry, you guys, that I wasn't able to follow through on these really simple guidelines, I guess. And that's all I was thinking was, if I was the one to ruin that for everybody, I'd feel, first of all, just so bad, but I'd also go out of my way to at least let them know that I was thinking about that, and that I felt guilty and I felt sorry, and that, you know, at least that they're on my minds. He never did that. He kind of just played it off like nothing happened, and just sort of quietly, casually continued working as things went on. And that was interesting to me, because that's just not how I think, and it's not a very, I don't know, I want to say the word compassion. I don't know if that's quite the right word or not. It's not a very compassionate thing to do, though. It's not very, I guess considerate is a better word. It's not very considerate at all. First of all, just, you know, being the one to lose that bonus for everybody, but also it's inconsiderate just to not at least mention it. You know, it's one thing if you're really kind and generous about this, and you're upfront and you're just apologetic. It's a whole other thing if you screw it up and then you don't even care. You're just kind of like, yeah, whatever, sorry. I don't know. So there's a few different things kind of there I was just thinking about. Anyway, I'm gonna go on this little hike. Looks like this guy might need help. What's going on with it? Anyway, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Roger out.